Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo, April 6, 2025. Meeting with someone or special information that helps you along can figure strongly now. You could arrive at new ways to improve your practical affairs or home life now, and you're exceptionally resourceful with your time, energy, talents, money, and resources. With your ruler, Mars, forming a harmonious aspect with both Uranus and Saturn, and with Saturn and Uranus harmonizing, you can be keen on making improvements and progress, but you're also practical and realistic about these matters. Organization around the home can help move things along. The need to take action or to step in can be intense. Changes made on the insidious ascendant Euro and your emotional world ascendant Euro can be just as strong a focus with Mars in your solar house stirring up buried feelings. You're ready to work hard for your future security. Taking steps toward getting over a fear or habit can be in focus. Prepare for an absolutely stunning and glorious period over the coming days. In fact, it could be one of the best in 2025 for you. This is because the mighty Sun is now orbiting in your solar house of identity. Your zodiac sign will link ideally in a sextile to majestic Jupiter, our great benefic, which is now in your solar house. This would be a phenomenal day to take a quick short-distance trip with your one and only. Whether it's spontaneous or has been planned for quite some time, you are guaranteed to have an absolutely incredible time. You will see clearly now. A divinely orchestrated download will hit as Mercury retrograde in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in Virgo. The last couple of weeks have given you food for thought regarding your work life. You may have seen your job in a different light or felt differently about your coworker dynamics. As you consider everything that has come to mind, you may have a faded realization about your job and work community. Do not disregard what you have realized, since it could help you. Your future starts today. A clear pathway is open to you, so ask yourself, what do you want for your health? Do you want to ignore your body until invasive medical measures are required? Or do you want to have an informed, delightful experience of nurturing your body and your mind in a preventative fashion? If you prefer the latter, maybe it's time to invest in your choice of TEXT, a healthy cookbook, a holistic hygiene reference, or a book on feng shui. This day is one that will see you ready for hard work. Even if you've been feeling somewhat sluggish, the energy from this vibration can do wonders for you. You'll find it easy to focus on the task at hand and to accomplish things more quickly. Waste no time in getting a list together and starting your day. You're sure to feel deeply satisfied when you crawl into bed tonight. You may want to consider rescheduling any social activities until tomorrow. On the same day that Mars not only moves into his final 14 days in your home and family sector, but just as there is some serious support building, the Moon returns for its monthly visit. Unlike when he left in November 2024, this time the warrior planet of the cosmos won't be coming back for a do-over and not returning for another 2 years. He is giving you the drive to make things happen and get things done now, as well as a chance to become more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware. This will give you a better sense of where to channel your time and energy. With Mars just 14 days away from his return to your romantic sector, in her early days back. In a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, Venus is both holding back, so her return to Aries will allow them to rendezvous and for you to take a detour. Not only back in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart but in retrograde motion, a sense of romantic nostalgia is taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane. Leo, your energy attracts attention today. Your quote of the day, be bold. Even the stars envy your shine. Your color of the day is sunflower yellow, radiating warmth and confidence. Lucky numbers, 5, 14, 22. Step into the spotlight, but stay grounded in truth. A compliment or praise may come your way, receive it fully. Keep ego in check to avoid friction. Led by example and others will follow. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together wherever you are right now. Just pause and breathe deeply. Today is April 6, 2025, and it brings with it the quiet magic of possibility. Whether you woke up with a sense of peace, a list of things to do, or emotions you can't quite name, this reading is here to gently guide you, to offer reflection, and maybe even a little spark of inspiration. Remember, tarot doesn't predict your fate, it reminds you of your power, your wisdom, and your ability to shift and shape your path at any moment. The first card drawn for today is the Hanged Man, a card that invites stillness, surrender, and a new perspective. This is not about being stuck, it's about allowing yourself space to see things differently. Maybe you've been pushing for clarity, trying to force a decision, or wrestling with uncertainty. The Hanged Man gently says, pause. Breathe. There's wisdom in the waiting. Sometimes, the answers we seek don't come from doing more, they come when we release control, let go of urgency, and open ourselves to a different way of seeing. It's like standing back from a painting. Suddenly, you notice details you couldn't see up close. If you're feeling unsure about something in your life right now, give yourself permission to not have it all figured out today. There's beauty in the in-between spaces. Next, we have the Three of Cups, a beautiful card of connection, celebration, and emotional support. This card is a joyful reminder of how important it is to lean into your community, to nurture your friendships, and to allow others to hold space for you. You don't have to do it all alone. Whether it's an old friend checking in with a text, a spontaneous laugh shared with someone at work, or a moment of comfort with someone who just gets it, these small interactions matter deeply. This card invites you to reach out, to connect, to celebrate the little things with those you trust. And if you've been feeling isolated, know that this is an invitation to open up to connection again, even if just in small ways. Human hearts were not made to go it alone, we're all walking each other home in some way. Now entering the reading is the Ten of Pentacles, a deeply grounding card that speaks of long-term stability, family, legacy, and building something lasting. This could relate to your career, your finances, or your personal foundations, whatever home means to you. You may be laying the groundwork now for something that will benefit not just you, but others around you. Even if it's not visible yet, your consistency and effort are planting seeds for long-term abundance. This card also reminds us that success isn't only about material things, it's about creating a life that feels rich in meaning. Maybe it's passing on wisdom to the next generation, or finally creating a home that reflects who you really are. Take a moment to reflect. What are you building for your future self? What matters most to you in the long run? The next card we see is Strength, and its message is soft yet powerful. This isn't about brute force, it's about inner resilience, quiet courage, and self-compassion. You may be facing something now, or carrying something heavy, and this card shows up to remind you, you are strong. Not just because you've endured, but because you continue to show up. Because you allow yourself to feel. Because you keep choosing growth, even on the hard days. Strength reminds us that true power often comes in the moments when we are kind to ourselves, when we speak gently to our inner voice instead of criticizing it. Have you acknowledged how far you've come lately? You've made it through days you thought you couldn't. Let that be a reminder today that you're doing better than you think. Finally, we close today's reading with the Ace of Wands, a burst of creative energy, new beginnings, and divine inspiration. This card is like a little spark being lit inside of you, an idea, a dream, a feeling of, I think I could do this. If you've been waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. This is the green light. The Ace of Wands doesn't ask for perfection, it simply asks for you to say yes to something that excites your spirit. It could be as small as picking up a journal again, trying a new recipe, or exploring a passion that's been quietly calling to you. Follow that nudge. These little moments of creative fire can light the way forward in big, beautiful ways. So when we take this reading as a whole, there's such a gentle but powerful rhythm. The Hanged Man invites reflection and trust in timing. The Three of Cups reminds you to open up to connection and shared joy. The Ten of Pentacles grounds you in long-term vision and purpose. Strength honors your quiet resilience. And the Ace of Wands encourages you to take Inspired action toward what lights you up. If you're feeling this message today, I'd love to hear from you what resonated most. Are you feeling that creative spark beginning to glow? Or maybe you've been sitting in that hanged man energy, waiting for something to shift. Let's share in the comments, support one another, and remind each other that we are not alone in this journey. Every day is a chance to grow, to feel, and to keep becoming more fully ourselves, and I'm so glad we get to walk part of that path together.